Clippers in the City of Angels for a little interconference action here at the Staples Center. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. Take a look at the Magic. Here's Evans. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the continued development of Tyreke Evans, more efficient now as a scorer. And we know he can fill up the rest of the stat sheet.
And thinking about Evans, how truly productive he is when he's healthy.
He still has the ability to take over a game, especially when the jump shot is falling. He loves the bright lights, and he loves a challenge. You love to see him playing on some winning teams over the backstretch of his career.
Good work there as it goes. Embiid's got his first bucket in this one.
And where's the help? Obviously, a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Only the first quarter. Guys are getting in the groove, but communication on the defense has to be better.
Well, John Wall, Derrick Rose, and Russell Westbrook came into the league around the same time. All of them in the conversation for most athletic big point guard in league history. Of the three, I think John Wall, the most prolific playmaker, always looking to create for his teammates.
And the shot is good.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Offensive rebound. Laverne. Nowitzki right side. Here's Laverne. Puts up a three. And John Wall good for three. Nowitzki's got 5. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Embiid. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp. And John Wall, such a multifaceted game, it almost feels wrong to call him a pure point guard. But that's what he is, isn't he? Just loves to set up his teammates.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And he can score at a high level, but it helps him as a playmaker. Guys thrive playing alongside him because he commands so much attention.
And it's Harris with the ball for Los Angeles. Now here's Ingram. Out to Harris. Takes a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Harris has got his second basket.
Not a high percentage long-range shooter, but Tobias Harris knocked that one down.
And the rejection by Embiid. It's good. And that's now 7 points for Nowitzki.
He's just one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense regardless of the situation.
Anderson, the bounce pass. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now here's Ingram. And Laverne throws it down.
You look at that lead pass there. He just has such a great feel for the game.
The Clippers testing out new digital offerings, things like visual enhancements to provide live information, different viewing angles, Smitty, to their fans.
You're right, Kevin. Something the league is looking at as well, providing different options with the software background and Clippers ownership. It makes sense they want to break new ground.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Ingram. He's still scoreless so far in this one. They get it back. Shot clock at 6. Bucket is good.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Back to Ingram. Joe Johnson on the wing. Over Millsap. Here's Laverne. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Pass to Millsap. .107 left in the first quarter. Here's Embiid.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
The Magic have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And he knocks down the first one. And the Clippers making a switch here. And Embiid drops them both.
It's a luxury to have a big man who can shoot free throws this way.
Johnson, a wide open look. Off the left rim and out. Embiid drives in. And Embiid throws it down.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
I love it. Really, both teams running plays that fit the personnel, going back and forth.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
Yeah, so many of these can go either way. Very difficult for the screener to stay 100% motionless.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. They are just killing them on the interior.
The wide open look here for Vonleh. And he misses his first shot. And it's Noah Vonleh with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Magic have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Moutier looking around. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. John Wall getting it done for Los Angeles. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
Hustling on that offensive glass. That's led to a number of second chance points.
A fundamental part of basketball, taking advantage of guys who fail to block out.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Orlando Magic has struggled to find difference-making players in the draft or in free agency. Their goal is to get younger but get better at the same time. And it's difficult to do, even in the Eastern Conference, but Orlando is determined to get this right. Kevin?
And the journey continues for them and a lot of teams. D.A., thank you. Now here's Harrell. And it's good, 2 points. Steve, in the NBA right now, who do you think is the best isolation player in the game?
I think there's 2 guys come to mind. James Harden is a guy that you look at is very comfortable in the isolation game, and also Kyrie Irving. There's so many guys that are great one-on-one players. When you start talking about just giving them the basketball and all eyes on them, those are the 2 guys that stand out, James Harden and Kyrie Irving.
High post, Embiid. And Orlando again with the bucket.
And because of his size, that's a difficult shot to contest.
But it's not just the size, it's the natural feel for the mid-range game. Not everyone has it.
And a foul called on Jason Smith. That's his first foul. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Doc Rivers, the coach of the year in 2000 with the Orlando Magic, a championship with the Boston Celtics in 2008, a great career as an NBA coach.
The Magic trailed by 3. And Doc Rivers came to the Clippers after he avoided a rebuild in Boston. But he's staying put in L.A. for the revamp.
A guiding voice for this team through some turbulent years. I think he's invested in making the Clippers a destination franchise.
Top of the key, Harris. On the wing, Harris. Evans with some nice D. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. And the wide open shot from Evans. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Magic lead by 2.
And no doubt both teams competing at a high level, but the consistency has been lacking here. Another lead change.
I like to fight in these clubs. Neither side willing to give an inch. We'll see how it turns out.
Smith. They can't stop the run with that one. And here's Evans outside. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Gotta appreciate the aggressiveness of Evans. Excellent at shooting as soon as he gets the pass.
Steve Tobias Harris with plenty of stops in his young NBA career so far. You wouldn't guess it, though, from his talent level.
Year after year, he advances his offensive arsenal. He's become one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. Taking advantage at the charity stripe like he always does. Terrific touch.
Here's Embiid. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor, and looking for more.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
That's Nowitzki at the elbow. Got it from 16 feet. Nowitzki's got 14 points.
Wall has hurt him in every way possible tonight. He's got firepower that really only a few guys in our league possess.
Pass to Smith. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. Yeah, easy call.
The Magic have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Ingram with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the inside. And Smith with the stop.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Now here is Carter. Here's Evans. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. Clippers trail by 6. Nowitzki for 3.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Now here's Nowitzki. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Ingram outside. Pass to Laverne. Back to Ingram. with the shot. Nowitzki, good. Nowitzki's got 16 points.
And you see the coach saying, no, no, no. Then yes, yes, yes.
And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, he has to be careful now. He doesn't want to pick up that third foul this early.
Now here's Harrell. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Nowitzki. Rebound by Olynyk.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Kelly Olynyk comes from a basketball family in Canada. His mom was a scorekeeper for the Raptors. His dad coached at Toronto University and actually cut Steve Nash from the junior national team. Wow.
Here's Moutier. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Outside Carter trains the three-pointer. Carter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Back to Moutier. That one's off, still out of sync. Orlando leading by 11. And Laverne gets the whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Well, Carter just a freak of nature. One of the best dunkers the game has ever seen. A top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
Moutier. Los Angeles with another miss. It's stolen by Harris. And now the Clippers on the break. Nowitzki's shot's good. Nowitzki's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
And so it's the Orlando Magic. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Clippers trail by 9. On the wing, Harris. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Paul Millsap picks one up. Well, we know, Steve, the GMs are in a tough position in this NBA. Trying to win, obviously, is the #1 desire, but they got to balance everyone's view of the landscape. Winning now as opposed to looking what's best for the future.
And it's totally hard because we all understand what happens because you get penalized at the end of the year if you're not a team that's, you know, pretty much locked in the playoffs. You almost want to lose games to get a chance to have a better chance to get a higher draft pick. I think this is something that over the course of the next few seasons, this will be looked at very closely.
Magic leading by 5. Right wing. Down low. There's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And you see the vision from Paul Millsap. That's another area that he provides for his teams.
Ingram left side. Pass to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. It's blocked.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, the Clippers have hit the reset button, and you wonder how that affects their head coach, Doc Rivers. Now, he seems reluctant to lead a rebuild with the Celtics, but he's on board doing it with the Clippers. Even though the Clippers relieved him of his title of president of basketball operations in 2017, Rivers has just signed a new extension that will keep him coaching the team for the next few years. Kevin?
Well, if nothing else, DA, he has guided them through some pretty dark hours. Thank you. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here's Laverne. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Millsap with the steal. And the call will be against Harris. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Magic can hold on to the ball. Clippers trail by 7. Inside. Here's Smith. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Smith's got 6.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Magic have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game. No luck that time either. And so here are the Clippers. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. The Clippers have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Magic leading by 4.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And he's good on the 3 ball. Millsap's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The defense was right there, but Paul Millsap, a veteran, knows what to counter with.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Pass to Embiid.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard numbers.
Here's Moutier. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Nowitzki, no good.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Magic leading by 7. From deep. And it's Evans missing. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And Steve, you wonder, had Evans not had all the injuries, how great he could have been.
Well, he has all the skills. He has good size for a guard. He's athletic. So the ability is there. But you have to manage his minutes. That's just the reality.
And here's Johnson outside.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
Here's Johnson after the basket by Montrezl Harrell. Brokoff. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. 8 points for him. Pass to O'Neal. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Nene. He's off on the first. And sometimes innovations can bring you back to where you started, Steve. Could we see that with post play in the future?
You know, I don't know if it'll be a lot of post play from dominant bigs. I think the post play will come back a little bit more in the form of a lot of these smaller guards are posting up a little bit more than they did, I would say, in the last 5 or 6 years.
Stolen by O'Neal. From deep three-point range. Kept alive Orlando.
And, you know, he's got the ability, but the question is that really the best shot you can get?
Certainly not the high percentage look, but we don't know what the game plan is calling for. That might be it.
And the foul called on Joe Johnson. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. He will go to the line to shoot 2.
Evans is a nice player, a guy who can play multiple positions, an effective scorer.
And the Clippers miss again. And the foul called on Joe Johnson. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And the Clippers making a change here. And the second free throw, good. Clippers trail by 10. And Nowitzki wide open. He fires. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson.
And just carrying over from his last game, completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
Here's Johnson after Tyreek Evans' score. Nowitzki fires from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Nowitzki's got 7 points for the quarter.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Tyreek has solid floor awareness, outstanding at knowing when one of his guys is open. Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
Carter, that's good.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Brokoff. Here's Papagiannis. Nowitzki for 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Here's Johnson. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Pass to Embiid. Reverses. He takes it up and lays it in. Embiid's got 35.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With a big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the Orlando Magic. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. We've got more in store for you right after this. The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. It's deflected. They get it back. The first one falls. O'Neal hits them both. And it's Harris with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. A 12-point game. Pass to Laverne. And he lays it straight in.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Laverne with the steal. And it's Nowitzki missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
A nice shot by Harris.
And you've got to give it to Harris, able to make subtle adjustments under defensive pressure.
Pass to O'Neal. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And he's able to get it back. And they'll keep possession. Tries yet again. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Ingram outside. Pass to Nowitzki. Second chance shot. Pulls up from the corner. O'Neal with the rebound.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
When you look at today's NBA salaries, Steve, do you feel the responsibility to learn financial management falls mostly on the players, or should the league do even more to help them find out about what they're going to do with all this money?
You know, I think it's the responsibility of both. I think the Players Association, also the NBA, and I think organizations as well. I think you look at it, we're all involved to get a chance to help these youngsters. It's not easy for a 19-year-old, 20-year-old to become a millionaire overnight. That's just not something that you're used to, and handling it has been a problem for some players in the past.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. Clippers trail by 14. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Wall has said he wants to be in the MVP conversation moving forward. A terrific floor general with unreal athleticism.
Orlando leading by 12. Pass to O'Neal. It's stolen by Smith. Harris misses.
That was against good defense. He tried to sneak it in, though. We've seen him do it plenty of times.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Ingram attacking. A beautiful reverse layup.
And that's a nice assist from Wall, scanning the floor, just looking to find the best shot possible.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Steve Clifford went over with his guys during the break. He told them, I don't want us to be satisfied yet. We can congratulate ourselves later, after we win. Right now, we have to close this one out. He doesn't seem to think this one's over yet, Kevin.
And they double up Embiid. And the rejection by Smith. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki. And it's 8 points for Smith.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
And it's Evans missing. Clippers trail by 11. Back to Ingram. 7-foot shot. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
I'm not entirely sure what the defensive strategy was there, but it worked poorly. He loves taking that shot.
Here's Embiid.
That athlete.
Way up there.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And it's Evans in the corner. And the foul called on Jason Smith. That's his 4th foul of the contest. There's a minute 47 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Embiid. And the rejection by Smith. It's Ingram on the wing. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And it's Harris off the drive. The rebound by Anderson.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Count the basket.
Tyreek is good at playing bigger than his size. A great finisher close to the cup.
Ingram left side. And stolen by Harrell.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Magic.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Joel Embiid.
How about the rhythm he got into tonight? Unstoppable at the offensive end. And the coach was smart. He kept calling his number.
Got a piece of it. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Reads the play, quick reaction, almost comes up with that steal.
Out of bounds, Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. 30 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Fires top of the key. Pass to Millsap. It's taken away by Smith. Harris drives in. That shot missing.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back while it still matters.
That one is off.
A versatile swingman, Kyle Anderson's nickname is Slow-Mo for his methodical style of play.
Ingram outside. Nowitzki outside. Takes the 3. No good. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort.